I became one of the Denora boys through a really great piece of good fortune. Vernon Wills, the then recruiter for the college, wound up in Western Pennsylvania visiting a number of the schools, and he came to Denora High School. And our principal, Dr. Herc, was very aware of a good opportunity for us because Vernon was talking about the work-study program. Dr. Herc took us aside, or took us individually aside, and said, look, there's this college, you can work your way through. He, at commencement, described it as a half scholarship, which I thought was, as I was later working in Randall, I thought that was a little ironic, but so when I got to the factory, I was, I'd never been in a factory before. I had never smelled the odors that a factory generates before. And it was a startling experience, very startling experience. But I realized that this was my chance. Our first year, we were sort of on the bottom of the totem pole, so we worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, which they called the graveyard shift or something. I did not make many convocations on Wednesday morning. In fact, I made none. This opportunity to participate in the work-study program was, it changed my life. And I've said on other occasions, and I don't mind saying it again, you know, one of those times when I went back to Wilmington to visit, years later, years after I'd graduated, I had a video camera with me, and I put it up on shot Marble Hall, and without even thinking, I said, you know, this is where my life began. And it did, it really, really did begin here. Yeah. Well, the motivation for doing what I can for Wilmington is that you read in the paper about how much debt there is, how many students graduate with enormous amounts of indebtedness for student loans. I did not graduate with indebtedness financially, but I graduated with an enormous debt of gratitude to Wilmington. I would have been nowhere without this college. I got a first-class education from first-class professors who really cared about the college and who really cared about us, the students. Yeah, I'm indebted, and I'll be indebted all of my life, and I will never be able to pay that debt. I'm going to try, however, do the best I can. I think one of the things I've always liked about Wilmington and Wilmington's approach to life as an institution is the motto, not by leaps, but by many small steps. The general consensus among most colleges and universities is that if you're not large, you're nothing. I don't think that's necessarily the truth. And I hope that we will stay within ourselves, that we will grow as we can sustain our growth and not try to get large just for the sake of the numbers of being large, because I don't think that always works. I'm deeply honored to be recognized as someone who's contributed philanthropically to the college. It's an honor, just as being on the board of directors. I mean, to go from the work-study program to a member of the board, and then the honor of being the chairman of the board. I mean, and now this, I don't know. It's pretty terrific, and I'm grateful.